Drøm your look. Thanks for joining me. Through the years, the How to Train Your Dragon franchise has inspired many real-life attractions to immerse audiences into the vast world of Dreamworks dragons. Today, we're taking a look at the top 5 best How to Train Your Dragon themed attractions. Saddle up, riders. Number 5. Lights by Dreamworks in Melbourne, Australia. In 2016, there was an exhibit hosted by Universal Exhibition Group Inc. in collaboration with Dreamworks. Inspired by traditional Chinese lanterns, shapes of Dreamworks characters were given life through light. The exhibit was divided into separate areas, which each showcased a different Dreamworks franchise, and How to Train Your Dragon had its very own. It featured characters from the first movie, second, as well as from the NEFFEX series Race to the Edge, accompanied by interactive screens and a walkthrough hall of memorable moments from the franchise. Several of the light-up characters could move as they were constructed with light animatronic components inside. They even had a realistic Toothless animatronic amongst all the glowing characters. Lights by Dreamworks were incredibly innovative and one of the only exhibits in the world to use source material from Race to the Edge. The exhibit started in Melbourne, Australia, but had several venues booked around the world in locations such as Europe, North America, and South America. The venues were unfortunately only rented for about a month at a time, back in 2016, and since then, Lights by Dreamworks has been retired. Lights by Dreamworks is ranked at the bottom spot because it's not exclusively a How to Train Your Dragon attraction, and the section that featured the dragons and the riders were relatively small in comparison to the entirety of the exhibit. Regardless, it definitely deserves a spot on this list for its fascinating concept. Number 4. Motion Gate Theme Park, Dreamworks Land, which features the How to Train Your Dragon Dragon Gliders coaster ride in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Dragon Gliders is a suspended roller coaster adventure designed to capture the feeling of flying, similar to soaring through the sky on the back of a dragon. It features both custom-made 3D animated segments on screens made specifically for the ride, as well as animatronics of both Vikings and dragons. The language is English throughout the entire ride and features many of the original voice actors. It is a linear experience where you ride through the environment and progress the story as you go along. Your role is that of a dragon training recruit, also known as a dragon glider, and the dragon riders guide you through a thrilling journey to the Forbidden Island. The set is truly impressive with both props and animatronics. The ride is relatively short, around 4 to 5 minutes for the whole experience, but the well-done atmosphere and craftsmanship is sure to keep you well entertained and satisfied during those few minutes. A really impressive attraction that fits so elegantly within the canon of How to Train Your Dragon that it's a ride I would recommend for any fans of the franchise if you ever were to make your way to Dubai. Number 3. Heidepark, Drakensamen, Die Insel, in Germany, which translates to How to Train Your Dragon, the Island. This is a themed experience in Heidepark Resort Zwickau in Germany. The rides on the island are Hicks Himmelstürme, which translates to Hiccup's Skystormer, which consists of 8 dragon-themed gondolas. The Wasserflieger, the Seaplane, a ride featuring the baby Skullcore dragons. Wolkenspringer, which translates to Cloud Jumper, another gondola ride. Then there is the Drakengrotte, the Dragon Cave, a boat ride with some impressive animatronics. It features both a snow wraith and a sand wraith animatronic, of which the sand wraith is a pretty rare and little known dragon in the franchise, which makes its appearance in Heidepark that much cooler. The park even has a How to Train Your Dragon themed hotel for guests to stay at during their visit. The overall feel of the park seems amazing and very true to the franchise. The park is relatively unknown compared to other How to Train Your Dragon attractions, which could be due to its location in Germany. Regardless, it's a truly impressive section of the park and definitely worth making the journey to witness. Number 2. How to Train Your Dragon Live Spectacular in North America. In 2012, an amazing and unique opportunity was announced to the public. A chance to witness real-life dragons breathe and move. The How to Train Your Dragon Live Spectacular was originally called Arena Spectacular during its original run in Australia, but renamed to Live Spectacular in North America. It was created by the same people who made the Walking with Dinosaurs Arena Spectacular, which had its first show in 2007 and was the precursor to the How to Train Your Dragon version, which premiered first in 2012. It was a live show featuring animatronic dinosaurs and was a huge success and ran for a total of 12 years with numerous shows across the globe. The animatronic technology that was used for Walking with Dinosaurs was reused, or in any case, duplicated for the dragon version. This, for example, explains Stormfly's colossal size, as she was the endoskeleton of a T-Rex, or why Hookfang is quadrupled rather than his original bipedal form. He had the endoskeleton of a Triceratops. Toothless was the only animatronic that was created solely for the dragon version, and 3 different versions of him at that. The show was a retelling of the movie, with dance choreography and acrobatics performed by the actors. While the show was impressive in itself, it never reached the same success as the original Walking with Dinosaurs did, and only ran for 2 years in Australia and North America. There's no denying that the Arena Spectacular was possibly the most impressive practical How to Train Your Dragon event we'll ever see. But the fact that the animatronics were repurposed left the impression that this experience was an afterthought to Walking with Dinosaurs, which is why I've decided to put it on second place rather than first. Before revealing the number 1 attraction, I'd like to take a moment to look to the future. Universal Epic Universe is an upcoming addition to the Universal Orlando Resort. It will feature various themed universes, including Harry Potter, Super Mario Bros., and How to Train Your Dragon. The Isle of Berk is the name of the How to Train Your Dragon section of the park and will feature an impressive roller coaster. The whole area will be more or less a recreation of Berk, complete with the Great Hall and Gothi's Peak. It's mostly been revealed in 3D and 2D concept, but the attraction is scheduled to open in May 2025, which is fairly soon. This is definitely a theme park to keep an eye out for, and I am excited to see how the final result will turn out. Now, on to number 1. Xilong Gaoxiu Buke Kungfu, also known as Universal Beijing Resort How to Train Your Dragon Untrainable in Beijing, China. This one speaks for itself. An amazing cast of actors, stunning background visuals, as well as impressive animatronic dragons. Untrainable is a live show, or play if you may, telling the story of a rogue stormcutter and how Hiccup and the other Vikings must do their best to calm it. The most impressive aspect of this spectacular show is the animatronic Toothless that flies above the audience before landing gracefully on the stage, matched with an amazing rendition of the iconic song from the second movie, Where No One Goes, originally performed by John Powell and Beyoncé. is relatively short, around 20 minutes, which leaves little chance of boredom. It is tied together with an energetic performance from the actors, beautiful music, and the gorgeous life-size animatronic dragons. This attraction gets the first spot for being an unbelievably immersive experience and featuring state-of-the-art animatronics that both look and sound real. I can only imagine sitting in that venue and truly feeling like you are a part of a different world. This attraction is only available in Beijing, but the concept material and press releases for the new Universal Epic Universe hints that something similar will be available in the upcoming How to Train Your Dragon area of the park. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Well, that's it for this list. Thanks for watching, take care, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye for now.